welcome to my channel. My name is Shawnee and we are Glitzy Stitches Home DIY. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome. I hope everyone's having a fantastic day. Today we're going to be taking part in the challenge Sign Wednesday. It's hosted by Diane and Yanni of Deco Easy and Leanie of Crafty Leanie. I will have both of their links to their channels in the description box below, as well as a link to this playlist. Super excited today. I've been wanting to make this sign for my living room for quite some time now, and I purchased these over Valentine's Day. I purchased these at Family Dollar, and they were only $1. And these are a nice sturdy sign. So the first thing we need to do is we need to remove the hearts, and I want to reuse those in another project. I already have another project in mind for those. And we want to take the glitter off. This is going to be the back of our sign, so I may not sand the glitter off because that's quite the chore. But I am going to remove these hearts so I can reuse them. So I'm going to take my heat gun, and they remove quite easy, just like so. Okay, so we finished removing the hearts. Now what we want to do is we want to cut all the tags off. And I want to remove the staples from our sign. They remove really easy if you just pull up, and then any remaining staples you can just pull out. They're very simple to do. Okay, just like that. I'm going to get the rest of these removed. Okay, so we have our boards taken apart, and guys, I'm going to keep these, it's almost like a burlap, what they were hanging from, because these make the cutest bows. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set these aside, and we'll use those in a future project. Okay, and these do have stickers on the back of them, so we're going to whip out our heat gun again. Get these nice and hot. And it should make them pretty easy to remove. There we go, just like so. Okay, now what we want to do is we want to get our sign together, okay? And how we're going to do that is we're going to make it as even as possible here. Even is good. This sign I want to make for my ladder. I made a ladder. It's been almost, oh gosh, it's when I first started YouTube, so it's been almost a year now, I would say. First started my channel. Okay, I want this as even as possible. Okay, just like this. All right, now what we're going to do is I'm going to run a bead of glue here, wood glue first, then we're going to run a bead of glue. Okay, so I'm going to run some wood glue, like so, a little bit. Okay. Okay, now what we're going to do is take some hot glue, run a bead of hot glue right down through. This is for the right now hold, and the wood glue will be for the permanent hold. We're going to reinforce this really good though. Next step is we're going to take some of these quart paint sticks, stir sticks, and we're going to add them to our project for extra security. We want this nice and secure. Okay. So we're going to take some wood glue, like so. It's going to get plugged up. Wood glue, just run a bead right straight down, like so, and hot glue. Right straight down without letting them touch each other. And that's perfect. You want to do each side and then you want to do the center. And I'll show you what we're going to do right here. This just reinforces it and it's going to be covered. So, okay, and again, wood glue. And hot glue. All right. Got it right on this end. Just like that. Okay. Now we're going to run another one here and another one here. Okay. And to cover the back of our sign, I'm literally going to do this. Get some glue going here, all over the place kind of, and just get it going. I have a very slow smoothing glue here. Okay, now we're going to take some hot glue, same thing. Just going to go all over it. There we go. So we want paper to stick. And literally, wait till you see what we're going to do with the paper. All right, now here's what we're going to do with the paper. Literally, we're going to just do this. Put it on there and spread it all out. There we go. And then we're simply just going to cut around it. In any place that there might need to be more glue, you can put more glue on it. Nice and smooth. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut around this and we'll be right back. Okay, we have our backing on, and what I want to do here is I'm going to take a little piece of rope, okay, and we can cut this down when we're finished. And the reason I'm going to use rope is because it's sturdier. Okay, I am going to put some painter's tape on the back of this across our rope for added extra security, and I'll show you how I'm going to do that. All right. First of all, I want to get our rope adhered. So I'm going to do it just like this. Okay. Right like that. And I'm going to hold it out until it sets a bit. I'm going to do just like that. Pretty good. Okay. Now, I want to get set nice down in there. Okay. I'm going to add another dab of hot glue going over like this. I'm going to take the painter's tape. We want to get it nice and even so it looks nice. Not that anyone's going to be looking at the back, but I'd know it was like that. It would bug me. All right, just like that. Here we go. All right. Okay, so that one's done. Now, we want enough, but not too much. We want it to look nice. All right, so I'm going to run a bead right here. Okay. Again, we want this to look nice, so we're going to run the bead right like that. It's a little long, but that's okay. Figure that out. Okay, just like so. Get another piece of our painter's tape. Okay. Nice and stuck in there. And another small bead across. Okay. You can go ahead and adhere it while this is still hot, and that's going to do that added extra security. Love it. Okay, there we go. Now, I'm going to go ahead and cut this off. Okay, all right. There we go. Okay, now we're ready to start working on the front of our sign. Okay, for this sign, I've taken a piece of the scrapbooking paper from the Chesterfield Hall that I purchased at Michael's. Okay, these were buy one, get two free or something. I got a really, really good deal. And the picture I chose, the page I've chose is the vintage truck. The reason being is, if you recall back, I made a crate and I did the slats and we made it out of the vintage truck. Well, that crate is sitting right by my ladder, so these will match perfectly. And what I want to do to our paper is I want to round our corners. I have this corner rounder I purchased, I believe it was on eBay, and I looked for one like this for a very long time. My Crocodile has one, but it does a little bit of a different design. So I wanted to use this one today. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to take some Waverly chalk paint in the color plaster, and we're going to paint our sign. Okay, I always use a brush. If you've been with me for a minute, you know I use a brush. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get my table prepped and all our paint prepped, and we're going to come back and we're going to paint our sign. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour a little bit of paint on our sign like this. Okay. And we're just going to start painting. I want to be very careful up by the hanger, sign hanger that we did. Just want to get it nice and painted. It does not have to be perfect because we are going to distress this with some Waverly antique wax. I'll be right back. So I've went ahead and I've put 2 coats of paint on our sign. Now, I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but this is so cool. The actual putting the boards together from the dollar or from the Family Dollar signs has actually, it still has like that shiplap look going on. So what I'm going to do, first of all, that was supposed to be dry. I want to go with my pencil and I want to see if this is going to work, because I want to draw right over those lines, just like so, just like that. Okay, but I am going to use my board, my famous shiplap board, because I want them to be straight. So I'm going to get my board. I purchased this at the Dollar Tree, guys. I use this all the time for my shiplap, and I wasn't real sure if you guys could see or not, but I'm just going to go just like this, just over those lines, because it looks so good. I can see that shiplap going on, and I love it. Okay, then I'm going to smear my stuff, smear my work here. Oh, I love it. And it brings that out. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get this done, and I'm going to come right back. So now we need to attach our paper to our sign. And I want to get it nice and centered, right like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Mod Podge. And the reason I'm going to use Mod Podge is because I trust it, and it won't, hot glue on this, guys, would clump up and just really kind of be a mess. You'd have a bunch of creases in your photo and things like that. I'm literally going to take a paintbrush, just like I would if I was painting. I'm going to paint this on, And I've had the best luck with just painting it on and not painting over top of it, just painting it on like this. Okay. And anything sticking up we can take care of, but I want it to be nice and coated like that. And then we want to get this centered. So we're going to do this. And that looks really good to me. Okay, just like so. And then just press. There we go. Okay. You can lift up. You got about one shot to lift up and do it, reapply it. But try to get it right the second time, because that really does something to that when you... All right. Okay. And see what I mean? We can just go around the sides. Just go around the sides and glue it with our Mod Podge, which is exactly what I'm going to do. And then when we come back, what I'm going to do is I'm going to antique this. Oh, I'm so excited about that, guys. Love it. Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to finish up, and we'll come back and we'll get this antiqued. Okay, we have our photo adhered. Now what we want to do is we want to start antiquing this. Now, this is a dry brush, and y'all know when I do my dry brush, I have to pat it out. Okay, and let's see what's going to happen here. I'm going to go around and see. Okay, yeah, that's exactly what I thought. Okay, we are going to antique the whole thing, guys. Okay, I'm going to be going over this entire picture with the Waverly Antique wax. Okay, now how I'm going to do this is just like you would if you were doing just the wood. Okay, go over it, except I'm going to do this one a wee bit faster. Try not to keep it on there too long, because we are going on the picture. Just like that. Yep. Okay. We just want to spread some real quick like, and then wipe it off until you get your desired color on here. Okay. Oh yeah, that's going to be great. Okay. And again, right over even the paper. I know it's scary, but it'll come off. Looks like you're covering up your whole photo, but you're really not. That's going to come right off of there. It's going to be darker, but it's going to be beautiful. Okay, just like that. Here we go. Let's take off the picture first, and I always go in the same motion, the same direction when I'm wiping my stain out. Okay, and there we go. There is our final project. I think this turned out amazing. I cannot wait to hang this on my ladder. I will have a picture of its final spot in my thumbnail, and I want to thank Yanni and Diane, and also Lenny of Crafty Lenny for hosting this awesome challenge. And I hope you all have a blessed day. If you're not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscription button. Hit that notification bell right next to your subscription, and you'll be notified each time I upload a new video. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a blessed day. Bye.